What's going on, guys? This is Market Omega coming to you this Friday with another weekly recap. I'll be going over trades from this week and talking about the market. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, guys. So, just to take a look, guys, it's Friday, and just like I thought, the market we are right there, all-time highs. Okay, and those of you that have been following my weekly recaps, I actually said that it doesn't really matter who ends up taking the White House, or it doesn't really matter whether it's the Democrats in the Democrats in the Senate or the Republicans in the Senate. Doesn't matter. The stock market is still going to break all time highs, and we're going to just keep ripping. Okay, doesn't really matter who. We're just going to keep going because it's supposed to. It's supposed to happen. It's designed to happen. There's nothing you or I could do about it. There's nothing anybody could do about it. It's just gonna keep going. In my opinion, we're probably gonna hit, about 420. How about that? Okay, we're probably gonna hit about 420 before April, my birthday. We're probably gonna get to over 420. Okay. All right. And, obviously we've got clarity. Biden was the president, and then they had the Georgia runoffs, and the Democrats took both seats in the Senate. So now it's a majority Democrats in the Senate, majority Democrats in the House, and obviously you have the president-elect Biden, who's obviously a Democrat. So what does that mean? Stimulus galore. Okay, that's exactly what it means. All right, we're gonna have we're gonna have a bazooka of a stimulus. Like, this is just gonna blow out anything you've ever had in history. Okay, if you think 2.1 trillion the last few months, with when they were debating whether the Democrats wanted to pass 2.1 trillion, and the Republicans said heck no. Now that the Democrats control everything, it's more than likely going to be 3.5. Even 4. You never know. It's just going to be crazy, man. It's just going to be so much money printed. Um, you know, there's just going to be a lot going on in the economy, and I think it should benefit individuals. It should benefit businesses. The economy is going to end up doing well. GDP is going to go higher. There's already forecasts of a higher GDP by the end of the year. So, all in all, I think the stock market is just going to rip. Okay, it's going to boom. Gold is going to boom this year. What else? Silver is going to boom. I just think everything is just gonna rip, really, except maybe bonds. Okay, maybe bonds, right? Maybe you want to short the long duration bonds. Bonds. How about that? Now let's see. So, the market, I think we're just gonna keep on going a lot higher. I actually thought we were gonna hit this 380 level. Like, if you go back and listen to my weekly recaps from the last few weeks, last few months, I was actually calling for this 380 level in December. So I thought we were gonna hit it end of November, early December, but that didn't happen. So now we're in January, early January. We're now hitting this level. So I think we're still rip. We'll probably go over 400 pretty soon, and then once we get over 400, we should get to this level right here for 420s. That could come maybe March, at least by April. Okay. So I think that's what's going to happen. Now, let's see what we got here. Really quick, as far as the trades from this week. So let's start with the 4th. So on the 4th, there were a few stocks that were gapping up. But just to recap the ones that I traded ANTE. So ANTE was basically a gap, and I don't know, they had some kind of news or something like that. So basically, I took this trade on, my favorite pattern break. It was a double bottom. Gosh, where did I get this thing? Come on, come on, come on. It was somewhere around here. So yeah, so I basically got in. I got in right here on this break, this little double bottom pattern right there. Okay, so see that clear as day. Boom, got long and just skilled on this pop, and it was a nice, nice little win for me. Obviously, I didn't really trust the stock. I don't really know exactly how the stock behaves. Because normally, every time I see a stock, I know exactly how it behaves. Because I've been doing this for over 8 years, and when you've been trading and investing that long, you know exactly how these stocks behave, how institutions behave, how market makers behave, and everything. So with this ANTE, I never really traded it, so I didn't know exactly what to expect. But as soon as I saw my pattern, I went for it, and basically worked out well for me. We had PECK. So PECK was on the 5th. So where was that? So PECK was here. It was on the 5th. Now, I don't know. For the PECK has a history of like fading. It'll gap up really high in pre-market and then it just fades. But I mean, there was a time when PECK would rip, and that was like a few years ago. But now it just kind of gaps and then just fades. And but I still I think I got long somewhere around there. I was watching the tape, right? It just kept holding this 12 level. Every time it'll break, it'll hold 12, break, it'll hold 12. And, the bids just kept stacking. So just the tape just seemed like a lot of buyers were stepping in. So I got long at 12 and it popped up. I think I got about 30, 40 cents on that pop after the reclaim of 12, right? So it was, I kept seeing the tape, but then I messed up because I went for round two. So after I made money, I should just left this thing alone. But then I went for the second round, and I got dumped. So I basically got long right there, 12. Again, thinking that this thing, okay, third time's a charm, it'll just rip, right? Because it kept getting defended. So I got long right there, and then boom, instant drop. I gave back all the gains from earlier. And then only for this thing to come back again and rip. Just got me, lost the money I made from right here, and then it just came back and ripped. So that was that. Ended up losing money on that. It's cool. The next trade was CYTH. So CYTH, I missed the break of the double bottom. Okay, so where did I? Okay, yeah. So I missed this right here. This setup, I missed it. I literally missed it. I had it on my watch. I just missed it. It was a nice little pattern break right there. I could have gotten some nice wins on that. Missed it. And then I ended up getting in right here. I think I got in at like the 620s, thinking that, at least we're gonna continue onwards and maybe tap this pre-market high on this push right there. But no. Bam. Flushed. Lost money. I was in the red. So that's the thing. You never want to get in late to a trade. If you're not watching it, just leave it alone. If you're not watching the stock closely, leave it alone. I wasn't watching this at all. As soon as I turned my head, well, I had it on my watch list, obviously, but I wasn't actively watching it like to trade. So as soon as I turned my head to look at it, it was right here, and my mind just said, okay, nice pattern, get long. Boom, got long, and I got dumped on. So I mean, it happens. It happens. But basically went red on the day. So that was that. And then I traded ORTX. So ORTX, where was that? Where was that? 6. It was this pattern ABCD setup I got in. Where was that? So let's see. It was right here. And this one I actually held it. Okay, like I held it for almost an hour. And the guys in the chat room can attest to that. Like I literally held this thing. Okay. I was like, yo, you're either gonna stop me out or you're gonna work. So I think I got long 655 that I got long, or I think I got long at like 650 somewhere. And then, I just held this thing. I just kept holding it and holding it and holding it. It's like, oh, gosh. And then finally it broke, and went up and then I sold. I just got tired of it. I was hoping that this thing would at least, go to like the 690s, but then it just popped, came back, and then started chopping. I just got out. I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take the little profit and walk. All right. Then we had the big dog right there, NCTY. Oh my God, NCTY was just ridiculous. Okay, this stock was ridiculous. Now, the last few days, like prior to the 6th, it was we had this pop on the 4th, right? It ripped on some kind of news and then just kind of chopped around, right? So when it did this, I just said, you know what, this stock is done for. I don't really want to, I'm not gonna mess with this, right? I didn't even have it on my watch the next day. Now the day after, this thing just came and it just went crazy. So by the time people are talking about this, it was already somewhere around here. They're like, "Hey, Market Omega, this thing is going up. This thing is going up." Blah blah. And then I looked up. I'm like, "Wow, yeah, this thing is really going up. Holy shit!" So that was it. I like to get in nice. When I'm like prepared for the stock. I don't like to just jump in without like being prepared for it. So I missed that. But I think I might have scalped it a little bit in after hours. I don't remember. I think I scalped it in after hours or something. Wait. You know what? I think it was like right here. I scalped a little bit after hours right there on this little W formation right there. And that was that. I didn't really trade it on intraday. All right, so we had a really nice play on FTFT. So FTFT was good. I mean, that was, my mind, I was like, thank God, finally we got a really nice play because this thing was just beautiful. Okay. It was just like, it was really beautiful. So how did I trade this? Basically, I just longed on dips. Longed on dips, got long on dips, scaled out. Long dips, scaled out. And, just added to, my wallet. It's basically long and dips, and it worked out pretty well. Okay, and that's the thing. Like I like stocks that have this nice trend, nice uptrend, nice setup, nice orderly pullback, rip, orderly pullback and rip. I don't like stocks that just go up, go down, chop around, pop a little bit, chop around, go down. You want to see something like this, nice orderly trend. So yeah, so that was a trade for FTFT. Now, FTFT was a gapper today as well. So this stock was gapping in pre-market, and basically, I didn't trade the opening drive, but what I did was it popped up, pulled back, and then it got halted going down. So, I basically just got long off the halt resume. So you see right there. I was just watching the tape, and it looked like buyers were stepping in. So I think I got long. I got long somewhere. I think it was 980s when it unhalted. Where did I get long? Anyway, what I did, I actually added twice. So this was the halt. It dropped. I got long and then it dropped some more, and then I just added and brought my average to, I think it was like nine. I don't know. I had a good average pretty much. So when it popped, I basically just sold on the move up. I sold it for about, it was like 35 cents or something. So that was good. That was a good trade. And then after that, you can see the stock just kind of, faded, just pop and then drop, pop and drop. So after taking this move, I just kind of left it alone. You guys know I'm a long bias trader. I mean, if I was short, I would just be short and pops on these. All right, let's see. And then CNET. CNET. We had CNET gap in today as well. FTFT, JAGX. That was another stock that was gapping up. IDEX, MDGS, UAVS, and Works. Now, one thing about Works is just a total crappy stock. I mean, it gaps up and it fades. Gap and crap. Like that's just. I mean, if you just short the stock, man, you could really make some nice gains. It's just gap and crap. I don't even know why I had it on my watch list, to be honest. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe today is the day, right? Maybe today is the day that this stock decides to, like, give us a nice upside move, but apparently not. Okay. So I just left that alone. But I traded CNET, and I got long. on the opening drive, but I think I got long right here, and then I got stopped out, right? But I stopped out like when the stock popped and then came back. I stopped out break even. Okay, like usually when I get long a stock, I like the stock to like at least rip where my profits are equal to my risk, right? So if I'm risking a certain amount, I want my profits to at least be a 1-on-1. So usually, I'm not trying to scalp 10, 15 cents. I mean, that's not what I'm doing here. But it just came back and then I stopped up the rest. But then I got back in when I saw this nice bull pennant. I was actually heading out, leaving town. So um, right before, my wife was getting stuff ready and everything. So um, I just got back to my desk and I saw this. I was like, well, let me take this for some, nice gains. And when I saw this pattern right there, I basically got long right there and scale down on the move up. So that was a nice clean move. Let's see. Another stock was LGHL. So LGHL, wow, this is popping. What's going on? Oh, they just literally like as I was talking to you guys, they just started popping up. I think they had some kind of news. Um, Lion Signs, Lion Signs Strategic Corporation Agreement. Wow, that's So they just had some kind of news, so that's why it's ripping. Anyway, all right. So with this stock, I basically missed my entry once again, guys. That's why you don't chase, man. Never chase a stock. Okay, just don't chase it. I basically missed my entry right here. This nice double bottom, and it ripped, and then I got long right there, and then I got dumped on. So that was my mistake. You live and you learn. I don't know why. Like as soon as I turned to look at the stock, right? As soon as I turned to look at the stock, the first thing I saw was this pattern. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this thing is the start of a nice uptrend. But it popped up and then it just dropped. Okay, sort of like CYTH when I stopped out a few days ago. The same thing. I looked at it, I saw the pattern, I basically got long, and then I got long really late. I wouldn't have gotten long right here if I was actually actively watching this. And so yeah, I chased a little. So that's that, though. That's that for the standout stocks from this week. Now, it won't be a recap if we don't hit up our friend Tesla. So Tesla it's been crazy. This stock it's just been on a tear, right? Um, best stock I've ever traded. Well, best stock I've ever owned in my life. I mean, this stock is just crazy. It is. It's done me really well. Okay. So I'm not adding to my long-term position. I'm just gonna wait for it to drop. Give me about like a 20% drop or something. Maybe next quarter. If they have, if they miss their, if they missed on the top or the bottom. If they miss on the top line or bottom line, then maybe we should see some correction or something. So that would be my opportunity to add. Or I don't know if they just don't meet their target for deliveries, then you probably have like a 20% drop because it's just been destroying shorts on the way up. So if you get shorting this thing, you just got blown up. So, and I actually told you guys, go back and watch my videos. I literally said this thing, I like to a T. The same way I talked about the SPY, right now we're at all-time highs. It's the same thing about Tesla. I said this to a T. Do not short this stock. Okay? Elon Musk is a genius. There's something else going on here that you don't understand. Don't attempt to short Tesla. Okay? Because that algo demon will get you. An algo demon will get you. Okay? And I was like, I literally said this guy's gonna be the richest guy in the world, and sure enough, yesterday he just surpassed Jeff Bezos to become the richest guy in the world. Okay, Elon Musk. He's gonna be the richest for the foreseeable future. I think that the Elon Musk he could very well be the world's first trillionaire. Okay, not Jeff Bezos. I know everybody thinks Jeff Bezos could be. I mean, yeah, he could very well be, but I have my feelings just point me towards Elon Musk. I think he's the guy. He's the guy that'll be the world's first trillionaire. And as far as his price target for this stock, I think it goes to 1,000. Before like I think like before April, we should be at 1,000. That's just my opinion. Okay, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Consults with your financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes. This is just my opinion. Okay. Investing in stocks take risks, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm not telling you to buy. This is just my opinion. I think that Tesla will be at $1,000 a share before April. Okay, so do with that whatever you want. All right, you guys have been great. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself and your family, and I'll see you guys next week for another weekly recap. Take care.